TGIF. It's Friday. It's early. Grab your favorite cup of joe and join me. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another MLB Prize Picks video. I got 5 plays for you here, and I dropped another 5 plays over at my Patreon if you want to check that out as well. As I've got 3 or 4 picks that I'm researching. I'll drop those as well over at Patreon, and you can check out our MLB First 5 model as well as the No Runs First Inning model. And hopefully early next week, and not just the First 5 model, we'll have the full game as well. Pulled in some bullpen action. So we can get that out as well. And like I said, NFL and college football is right around the corner. Can't wait for that. But like I said, I got 5 plays for you here over on Prize Picks this morning. Do me a favor, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if any of this information helps you in your research process. And let's just get after it. It's Friday. Let's go. All right, as you can tell, I have the Prize Picks desktop version up here. They got a sweet mobile app you can download as well, both on the Google and Apple store. And like I said, I got 5 plays for you here, and I got additional 5 plays over at the Patreon. The link is in the description below if you want access to those, as well as the betting picks. Last month did extremely well in the sports book picks, and the model went over 47 units in that. All those plays are documented. And hopefully we can have a great August as we push into football season. I just can't freaking wait. It is awesome. So with that, let's just dive right into this. Let's talk about these. I got 1 no runs first inning play here, and we're going to go to this one. We're going to talk about White Sox and Texas. And we're going to go under here. No runs first inning is under. If it was over, it'd be yes runs first inning. But we're going to go no runs first inning for the under here for the White Sox and Texas. We got Dylan Cease on the bump here for the White Sox. He's just been absolutely a stud. And no different in no runs first inning. 7-2 on the road, no runs first inning. 17-4 for the season. The only thing I worry about this one is a little bit is we got Glenn Otto on the bump for Texas, and he's been 10-5 no runs first inning so far this year, and that's the only thing I worry about. But that White Sox lineup, they're so hit or miss. Some days they put up runs, some days they don't. But having it at home there in Texas hopefully helps them out a little bit. And the juice is minus 140 on the under. So that's why I thought it's more of a value play as well. One of my favorite ones is not on the board here at all. And that is the Angels at Seattle, where we have Patrick Sandoval on the bump. He is 12-5, no runs first inning. And then Robbie Ray is 10-1 at home, no runs first inning, 17-4 overall. And the juice is at minus 155 on the under on that one. So it wasn't out there, but I'm going to lean on this one. It's the only one I really found here that we can talk about. And I do have one more over there that I posted on Patreon this morning as well. Let's go to the next one. We're going to talk about, I got 2 strikeout plays for you. I got a pitcher fantasy over points, and then I got 1 hitter for you as well. Let's first talk about the strikeouts. First one we're going to go to is Eric Lauer. 5 strikeouts. We're going to go the over on this one. Now, he's going up against a Cincinnati team that just traded away a bunch of their, stronger right-handed hitters, right? So I think he's going to have a little bit easier time. Now, Cincinnati is ranked 2nd over the last 30 days in strikeouts against left-handers here at around almost a 29% clip. Really sad. WRC plus at 90. Lauer has decent stuff, not fantastic stuff. He did strike out 5 Cincinnati bats. If we go back and look at it back on June 17th, but this is a little bit different of a team, right? Kind of go and see what their projected lineup is going to be. Some of those guys are just gone, right? Like, Pham is no longer there, right? We saw Drury, go over to San Diego, and in his first game he hits a grand slam. So some of those big bats aren't there, and I think there's going to be more opportunities for him to strike out some more of these bats just with the lineup that they're going to put out, right? So that's something we got to consider here. Later in the season, and as these guys get traded, the numbers could be changed a little bit. And I think it's in the favor for him. That's why I like the over 5 strikeouts for him. The next one we're going to look at here in strikeouts is right next door here, Jose Berrios. And this one's always scares me. Now, 5.5 strikeouts, I'm going to go the over on this one as well. And it's one of those things. We talk about it. You know, are we going to get the good Jose or the bad Jose, right? Now, he's going up against Minnesota here. Now, he's been in good form the last 5 games strikeout-wise. He's went over this mark at 5.5 strikeouts in each of his last 5 games, 6, 13, 7, 7, and 6. He's faced Minnesota once back on June 4th, and he struck out 13 of them guys. So it's a spot where if we can get a good Berrios here like he's been, over 5.5, I think he can get there, you know, so... I'm going to lean on the over here. I prefer the Eric Lauer one if we're choosing between the two and you're just trying to look for a 2-man power play. I would probably choose the Eric Lauer over, just with that lineup. Looks pretty bad that he's going to go up against Cincinnati. But, you know, just looking at the numbers, I would choose on the over on this 5.5 strikeouts. Just what he's done, and then that history against Minnesota this year. We'll lean on the over there. But, again, there's chances he can blow up as well. It does happen. So that's the only concerning thing about him. But the numbers are all saying that's not a bad play. Just realize that he can blow up at any time. Next pitching one we're going to go to is actually over at Fantasy Score here. And it's one that's pretty high, but I still like it. I still think he can get there. He's been just great all year. Dylan Cease, and I'm going to go over 42.5. I know this is super high here, but he is going up against a Texas team, and he's just been lights out all year. If we kind of look what he's done over his last 5 games, 46, 40, 55, 50, 43 fantasy points. If we go two games back against Baltimore, he put up 67. So he's put up some monster numbers here. Now, 46 was against Oakland. The 40 was against Cleveland, again, which is a team that doesn't strike out a ton. And then he put up 55 against Minnesota. And then, again, he put 50 up against Cleveland. Again, a team doesn't strike out a bunch, but still got there. And then 43 against Detroit. So I think you can take a shot at the over on 42.5 fantasy points. You know, he tends to go deep into games as well, again, which helps him get that quality start. You know, the White Sox should get to Otto here a little bit, which helps him. He's averaged over 102 pitches over his last 10 games again, which helps him there. You know, especially inning wise as well, you know, because he get to that mark to get that quality start as well, which helps for points as well as the win. So I think we can get there. You know, looking at the guys that have come up against him, he hasn't faced a ton of them, but they don't have great numbers against him. And Texas is, you know, is just giving up strikeouts everywhere. I mean, Reed Detmer put up 12 strikeouts against these guys back on July 31st, and now they get Dylan Cease, and it's juiced over on a 7.5, and here on Prizepicks it's sitting at 8. So I do like this over. It's probably my 2 of the favorite plays here: Eric Lauer and Cease, and then Berrios, and then this no runs first innings probably last, because the next one I'm going to talk about I do like, but it's probably 4th on the list. We're going to go over total bases, and I'm going to go to Yelich. Yelich got actually ejected yesterday. I don't know exactly what it was about. I was out and about, but I know he got ejected. So I think he's going to come back here. He's actually going to go up against, on the Cincinnati side, he's going to go up against Duggar. Now, I was looking at Duggar's numbers a little bit. He's only pitched twice this year for Cincinnati, not starting either. Coming out of the pen, you know, it's pitched 6.2 innings for Cincinnati this year. He is a strikeout guy. Put up 10 strikeouts in those 6.2 innings, gave up 3 walks, home run, 3 earned runs in those 6 innings, and 7 hits. And I think Yelich leading off here is a great candidate to get on base. Maybe he can even take him yard here a little bit. But I do like this spot for Yelich here, and I would go the over 1.5 for him. So if I had to rank these, like I said, I think I would probably take Eric Lauer over 5 strikeouts, Dylan Cease over 42.5 fantasy score. Then I'd take Berrios over 5.5 strikeouts, Yelich over 1.5 total bases, and then I'd take this White Sox Rangers no runs first inning on the under. So there's 5 plays for you. Again, if you want some more plays, you want to check out what we got going over to Patreon, you can sign up in the link below. Again, hopefully we can match those 47 units we had in July. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And again, enjoy your Friday. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.